Greetings everyone, welcome to Chess Advanced, and this game is from the Grand Chess Tour. With the white pieces we have world number 1 Magnus Carlsen, and with the black pieces we have Jan-Krzysztof Duda. So definitely this game is going to be one insane game, and as it is, with the title you must have seen, this game is one for the ages. So without further ado, let's start with this game. We have d4 by Magnus, knight to f6, c4, but just here e6, knight to f3, d5, g3, but here just d captures. Going for the Catalan opening, and we have bishop to g2, bishop to b4 check, knight to c3, castles, knight to c6 and a3. And now what do? Do you move the bishop back? Do you move the bishop here? Here Magnus chooses, here the Duda chooses to go for bishop to e7, and here we have e4, immediately striking in the center as you should do. A6, but now just h4, and this h4 is definitely a new improvement by Magnus, because here after b5 now you have e5, and now once the knight moves we have knight to g5. A very a very nice trick by Magnus, because you could capture, but then the bishop develops with the tempo. You don't want to do that, so here just h6, pushing the knight back, knight to h3, and here just knight to a5. This knight to a5, it's like you're playing with fire here, because your rook is under the shadow of that bishop. Your bishop you have not developed, and well, let's see how it goes. Queen to g4 by Magnus. There was a better move in this position, but Magnus doesn't find it, and I'm not going to tell you the better move. If you want to analyze it, you can analyze it yourself. In this position there is a better move for white. If you if you can find it, you're absolutely genius. Here king to h8, here king to h8 was played, but now comes the better move. And if you want to analyze it, just pause the video right here. But the better move was queen to h5, not going for queen to g4, but going to queen to h5. And the idea behind this is that you're gonna see the idea once I show you the the moves. But the best move for white in this position, it's very difficult to spot, is actually queen to e8, not king to g8, queen to e8. Because here after bishop caps on h6 with sacrifice that is coming, you play f6 and ask for a queen trade, and once a queen trade happens, rook captures, you just play bishop to e3. And here after bishop to b7, now you go for knight to f4, knight caps on f4, bishop caps on f4. And here there will be some tensions between the bishop, and black is down a pawn, but still black can hold this position to a draw. But here after queen to h5, Duda completely missed the idea, thinking that he's absolutely safe. There is nothing in this position. He goes for king to g8, and now the issue with this is bishop captures on h6 works, because that's exactly what Magnus plays, and Duda goes for g captures. But now comes queen caps on h6, and can you save this position now? Well, the obvious answer is that you can see from the left hand side with the engine is absolutely not. But can you just sustain the injuries and maybe do something? The answer is, well, maybe. Here you could go for queen to d7, but here after knight to g5, obviously getting mated, so you have to eliminate that. So bishop captures, but queen caps on g5 with a check, king to h8, but just bishop to e4, and now you're getting mated this way. But now just only move, you have to play f5, e captures, knight captures. Now that is saved, but you have to understand to how much extent that is saved, because you have moved the knight back, and now your rook is hanging first of all. So here just bishop caps on e8, I can just grab your rook, c6, trying to trap the bishop, but now just comes a4. And here knight to b3, attacking the rook, a captures. You don't care about the rook. I mean, your position is absolutely worse. You cannot do anything. If I'm able to save that piece, then I'm not only an exchange, then you're not only an exchange down, but I will have two pieces for the rook, and that's absolutely fine. So a captures, but here just rook a d1. Now just moving the rook out of the way, we have b4 attacking the knight to e4, and knight captures, queen to h6 check first, a switch and sook, and in between move. You cannot block here because your rook is hanging, so here just you have to move the king, queen to g6, and now you can block. But now comes queen captures on e4, and here after knight to a5, now you just play bishop caps on c6, and here after c3, the position is completely lost for black. All you can do is resign in this position. But here after queen caps on h6, Duda still goes for knight captures on c3, hanging an entire rook. But well, Magnus just goes for b caps on c3, and now what do you do? Because this is coming, not only that, this is also an idea. You have absolutely nothing in this position. You could try to play f5 to prevent some things, but here just queen to g6 check, and here after king to h8, now most likely once the king moves, now what do? You play again, troll the king a little bit, and here you just grab the rook. I mean, the position is absolutely winning. Whatever you do in this position, there is nothing you can do, because once you block and once trade happens, you can grab the rook first, or if you want to troll black a little bit, you can also grab the bishop. That bishop is up for grabs as well. So here after b caps on c3, Duda went for the only thing. He went bishop to b7, and hoping that he can get just one tempo in to try and save this game. But Magnus won't give you that. Magnus goes for bishop caps on b7, knight captures, and knight to f4. Now this is coming, mate is happening the next move, and there is nothing Duda can do about this. So it was on this move, on just move 20, that Jan-Krzysztof Duda resigned the game. Magnus got a spectacular victory in Grand Chess Tour for in just 20 moves. That's absolutely insane. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll be coming back games like these, so stay tuned to the channel, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon. Thank you all.